Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll show you how to make a fabulous herring with some plantain and eggs for breakfast. It is delicious. That's one of my favorite growing up. For those who are not familiar with smoked herring, this is the filet one. I had it in the freezer. I do freeze it, and it freezes very well. So what you want to do is get a pot, add some water, and boil it, because you want to remove some of the salt, because this is very salty. And then also it has some bones, and you just want to go ahead and remove the bones. All right, and you do not want to over boil it. It's still firm, only because with this dish we're going to continue to cook it just a little bit more, so you don't want it to be too mushy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove all of my bones and come back and show you what I do next. You want to add some oil to your pan, and then to that pan you want to go ahead and add some tomato paste. If you don't have tomato paste, you can also use tomato sauce, and just allow it to fry in your oil. And the reason you fry your oil is because you do not want it to have that raw taste once you add your other ingredients. It's very important that you allow this to cook. I'm going to just add just a drop of water like this, so we can get our tomato paste to kind of dissolve a little bit. Okay, it's a little more smoother and easier to work with. All right, so now we're going to allow our tomato paste to cook for about a minute or so. And you do this on a medium high, because you do not want your tomato paste to burn. All right, this has been cooking for a few minutes. It's starting to look good. So now what I will do is add my herring. I remove some of the bones. It's almost impossible to remove all of the bones. If there's still some bones in it, it's not a big issue, because the bones are so soft. You can just eat them, nothing's gonna happen, okay? We've been eating it since I was small, so nothing would happen. Or if you want, you can go ahead and chop these into small pieces, but I like to have chunks. That's why I kind of leave it. You just use my spoon just to cut it up a little bit. So we're going to allow this to cook for another few minutes, and then I'll come back. All right, our herring has been cooking for a little bit, and it smells fabulous in here. So now I'm going to just add just a little bit of water. If you notice, I haven't seasoned it yet, because I want to give it a taste first, because remember, herring has a lot of salt in it, and you do not want to over season it. Okay, so this is enough water. Now I'm going to reduce my stove to like a number 2 or 3. And now let me just give this a quick taste. If you love herring, guys, you would enjoy this recipe. What I will do is add some garlic salt. I like garlic in my food. And also I will add just a little bit of my complete seasoning. And you could add, a little bit of Maggi if you have, well, if you eat Maggi. But I stopped eating Maggi a while ago, years ago. So And then I'm gonna also use just a little bit of my Machan'n. You notice I just add just a little bit of everything because it already has a nice flavor. And now what I also like to add is some hot pepper. So you could use whatever, you know, your favorite hot sauce or hot pepper. I choose today to use this one here. This one has a nice flavor. I mean, I'm not here to promote any different brands. I just use whichever one I feel that I like, okay? All right. So now I'm gonna add in my thyme and my parsley, okay? And I'm gonna allow this to cook before I add my onions because I don't want to overcook my onions. So I'm gonna let this cook for maybe like a minute before I add the onions, and then I'll come back. All right, now I will add just a little bit of butter, and this is a unsalted butter, okay? You know what, let me just add just a little bit more. It is unsalted, so you know you want to control your salt. Now I'm going to go ahead and add my onions that I've already sliced. And our bell peppers. And we're going to allow this to cook for a few more minutes. Let all the flavors marry. Guys, the house smells fabulous. I love the smell of herring. I love the taste of herring. Y'all see this fabulous sauce? My goodness. All right, let's let this cook for a few more minutes, and then I'll come back. All right, here is our fabulous herring with plantains and eggs. It is extremely delicious. If you like herring, go ahead and give this recipe a try. Until next time, please like, comment. Do not forget to subscribe.